Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the world. Major arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. What's coming towards you? The Eight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Strength card. Major arcana for Leo, and your blockage is the Death card. Major arcana for Scorpio, and your outcome is the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Cancer. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the world. And the world is, yes, tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. This is also about closing out some kind of karmic cycle. So if you have been repeating a cycle with a person, a situation, it is also birthing something new, something fresh. And it says on here, reward, success, and completion. So feeling like whole and complete, and there's an energy of you becoming mental resilience. This is also about integrity, standing in a place of integrity and being quite proud, or, you know, there's some kind of like patience and gentleness, healing of the heart. There's a level of gentle control of strength here, or you've had to be very strong. What is this World card? And the Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is your end-all be-all goal, your big old house, your white picket fence. There also could be something about move or relocation. Now, this could be move or relocation for a really good job, or there is something about tying up loose ends with some kind of commitment, connection. This could be something to do with a job and career, and feeling quite free. What's coming towards you is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is self-imposed prison. I'm stuck, tied, trapped, and I'm limited. My hands are tied. It is also about frustration and anxiety. There's something about like thinking or overthinking, like, am I making the right decision? I'm also getting something about like overcoming some kind of like scarcity. Because this could be like self-fulfilling prophecies. Like addicted to some kind of stressful situation, stressful job. What is this Eight of Swords? And the Fool. Major arcana for Aries. Well, the Fool is about having little to no worry, little to no baggage, going on some kind of adventure. But there's something about you really overthinking the circumstance or the situation. Not all the thoughts you think are real. And that Fool card also could be something about fixating or attaching to some kind of outcome. So when you fixate or attach to an outcome, you'll be disappointed every single time. But if you let something just be an adventure, allow it to be an adventure. Allow yourself to be surprised. And then your strength here. It is also about confidence, regaining your confidence. And yeah, it's scary to take some kind of leap of faith or risk into something new because you don't know how it's going to work out or pan out. What is this Strength card? And the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Knight of Swords is about clarity and communication. The Knight of Swords is also about stay on task and laser focus, stay driven and stay hungry. It is also about doing something quickly or fast, or how quickly things can change in your life. In your blockage is the Death card. Now, Death card is usually about death and rebirth, change, transition, and transformation. But when I get it in the blockage, there could be an element of somebody who is not willing to change, not willing to budge, not willing to transition. So there is something about a person around you who could change and transition, but it almost feels like they're not on board. They're not down for adventure. This can also be you. You just have to be honest with yourself here, Cancer, of what is holding you back from going on adventure. And the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. You can also read that as Sag. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright is something fated and destined for you on your path. Luck going in your favor depending on if you take action. But there's something about overthinking something new here, something fresh, and it's risky. But you have the Strength card in your focus. Now, the Knight of Swords could be somebody who's trying to push or force an element to happen. So if you're trying to push or force a person to change, or push or force, some kind of work commitment or an actual commitment, it is going to backfire. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you can read about the Death card in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you just have to be honest with yourself. Is this my energy, or is this somebody around me? It can be somebody here has bad juju or has made a really poor investment. This can also be something about a person is feeling unlucky, unworthy, and they're unwilling to change the circumstance. So this is something karmic to you. It's a karmic person. So if you want to go around and around in this cycle with this scenario again, you're going to get the exact same results. That's the definition of insanity, is doing something over and over and again and expecting a different result. The Fool is here to tell you to take a new leap of faith somewhere else, to trust yourself. With your outcome, the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is, yes, a gift, a surprise, or an apology. Now, there also could be something about you tapping into your intuition, or this is something about a birth announcement. Now, this could be birthing something new that brings you joy and happiness, or there is an invitation. Now, this could be an invitation of a friend calling you up and saying, hey, do you want to come with me? I'm going to travel a couple days, or going to stay in an Airbnb. But an apology without a behavior change is nothing but manipulation. So if this person constantly lets you down, don't bother chewing this person's face off or trying to control or push or force anything, because it will backfire. Page of Cups can also be something about immaturity. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's a man-child, woman-child. And the Nine of Cups. That's beautiful energy. Nine of Cups is wishes granted, wish fulfillment. And there is something about joy or an opportunity to go somewhere. Now, this could be an invitation, like I was saying, a surprise invitation. And Nine of Cups is about creating your own emotional happiness. And nobody can take away that happiness unless you allow somebody to be intrusive. What is this World card and Ten of Pentacles? And the Page of Wands. News, communication. Page of Wands is always my frisky kitty. It means you're limitless with potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. But Page of Wands is always follow through with the task. Can also be something about children as well, because you do have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands on the board. What is this Eight of Swords and the Fool? And the Empress. Major Arcana for Libra, Taurus. Well, the Empress is about nurturing and nourishing oneself. I'm also getting something about good news regarding some kind of fertility or birth. Now, this could be a birth announcement in the family, which is actually something quite positive. And with the Strength card, that's very gentle, but it is also an energy of you want to tell people, because you could be wanting to, get out there and tell people. Knight of Swords, right? So there's something about hold back, holding off. And that Empress is about graciousness, beauty, abundance. I'm also getting something about nurturing and nourishing oneself, because not all the thoughts you think are real. Going on an adventure. I'm also getting something about a commitment. What is this Strength card and Knight of Swords in your focus? And the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Five of Swords is about cutting your losses. Lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. It is also an energy of winning at all costs. It means I don't care about your feelings. I just want to be in control and I want to be right. So if you have somebody that's trying to like push or bait or hook you back into a dynamic, don't take the bait. It is also, again, rage or something about a bully, a backstabber, somebody belittled you, made you feel small. Maybe this person bruised your ego, or something about overcoming this with the Strength card. Overcoming somebody who has been bullying you. And the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune in the blockage. And the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Nine of Swords is anxiety, worry, frustration, sleepless nights, thinking worst case scenario. I'm also getting, there is somebody who made a bad investment, but this person is not willing to change who they are. They're not willing to transition, or there's an energy here. You just have to be honest with yourself. Not all the thoughts you think are real. Change and growth is very uncomfortable, but it also can be very beautiful because it leads you to what it is that you want. So there's Wheel of Fortune in the blockage and the Death card in reverse. You can read about it, and you just have to be honest if it's you or another person. Nine of Swords is thinking, oh, this is it. This is the worst case scenario. I'm also getting something of a person who thinks about this a lot. They know they made a bad investment. They know they effed up with you. But that doesn't give them permission to have access to you here, Cancer. What is this Page of Cups and Nine of Cups? And the Tower. Yeah, some kind of shocking good news. I'm also getting something about with the Tower. Yeah, it could be somebody who is overspending or indulging. This person could also need some kind of liquid courage to apologize to you. But an apology without, again, a behavior change is nothing but manipulation. It means I just want to have access to you. Doesn't mean I'm going to fully invest in you or follow through with what I'm saying. But that also is about anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation, a sinkhole, a quagmire, or something that is full of drama. Let it sink. Some kind of shocking news. And I feel like this could be an announcement. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a typical court card for you there, Cancer, which is kind, caring, loving. This is also about you being very compassionate and an empath. But you also have to be very picky and choosy of who you give your cup of love away to. Because Queen of Cups gets a bad rep for people pleaser mentality. And people pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health. So I'm getting somebody here has made a bad investment. They are not willing to change or transition as well. They're not willing to budge. They're not willing to think a new thought. The man-child. Emotionally stunted man, acts younger than age, Peter Pan syndrome, plays mind games and love, lacks accountability and non-committal. So there is something, and see how that man has like a swirl on there? This is like a downward spiral. Now you can't change who this person is. Even if you want to get in there and chew this person's face off, it could be your brother, it could be anybody, it could be somebody at work. The follower falls for scams and traps. All love and light, will do anything for love, afraid of the truth and lives in fantasy. So if you're afraid to look at the absolute truth of this, just go back to the Empress, which is being open and receptive to taking some kind of new adventure. And instead of being like, well, maybe this might happen if I take a new adventure, or this might happen if I take a new job, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. It is also insane confidence about just doing it and putting yourself out there. The builder works in construction, handyman, outdoor work, electrician, mechanic, builds homes and buildings. Job can be dangerous, but that is about the world and the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be about some kind of building. The pregnant one, expecting a baby, wants to have a child, deep desire to be a mother, emotionally and moody, preparing for life change. So there is something about a mother in this environment. I don't know if you were planning on, having some kind of relationship with this person, or you got pregnant, or somebody around you either relapsed. I'm getting somebody relapsed here. You were the best thing in my life. And this is what the man-child saying to you. This this man-child, woman-child, right? You were the best thing in my life. Show me with the follower. Somebody who falls for get rich quick schemes and scams. You speak to me through music. You speak to me through music. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm so attracted to you. Yeah. But again, somebody here is going to apologize to you. And I feel like you might be shocked. But at the same time, an apology without a behavior change is nothing but manipulation of like, how can I get back into your good graces? How can I get back into where we were? But the results are going to be the same, because the Wheel of Fortune here is something that is a redundant pattern. It means it's not your first rodeo with this person or scenario. So this is like a karmic person to you. Throne, position of authority. Take it. Because you have some kind of like shocking good news. 9 of Cups is really happy news coming here. Because I can read that Page of Cups about like being shocked and surprised. And this is about a lot of happiness. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Well, that outcome is about anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation, a sinkhole, again, a quagmire. An apology is not going to do. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Yeah, and this person might be only worried about sexy time. Page of Wands is, frisky kitty. So somebody here is there one day, gone the next, kind of like Peter Pan. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. This person can also have bad finances. Somebody made a poor investment. Tulip, great passion. Lily, spiritual love. Yeah, overcoming any kind of bully or anybody who's trying to push or force or control the dynamic. It's going to backfire on that person. Kangaroo, unsettled times need a plan ahead. and purse. Pay attention to your finances here, Cancer. And it does say man, dealings or relationship with a man. But then it also does say Apple, temptation is tempting you. So don't be tempted for just a good time. Make sure that it's actually cemented, or like you are both on the same page. And then you do have pig, beware of greed. Now, pig, beware of greed. Beware of selfish and greedy people, the takers, or people that you can't put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. It's same thing with the dog turd. You could glitter this dog turd and tell me that this person is so freaking amazing, or, you know, glitter up the dog turd and put sprinkles on it and sugar and convince yourself that this is amazing, but it's not. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.